Okay, people, I'm sure you can hear me now. Can you hear me now, people? Yes, okay. I fixed the problem. This was it's a computer. It's a funny thing. Everything's set up right. Anyways, I got it working. What can I tell you, people? At least I got the stream to go, and everything's the same. So let's give people. Sorry about the issue. Let's let a few more people come in, and then we're going to start talking about the market update. You know, for the people serious for success, of course. Yeah, it worked. That's good. That's good. Okay, so um, yes, picture not clear. Well, that I don't know why. You mean maybe you don't see me as clearly, but you can see the charts. It's a lighting thing. It's a lighting thing. Sometimes I don't get myself under the light properly. See, if I look up right now, you see the light. So it's a funny thing. Oh, after refresh your browser, you're able to see it clear? Okay. So it looks like if you refresh your browser, you should be able to see it clear. As long as you can hear me and you can see the charts, even though you don't see me perfectly, or I mean, I see myself as secure. It looks like it's improved now. By the way, I can see my stream is improved. Okay, people, it's technical issues that can happen. All right, so first 7 minutes, 8 minutes of the live stream has been a bit of an issue. So the interesting thing is I want to talk about how when we had a pullback in the market, right? The pullback, the way we pulled back was very different than this. This was very quick and swift. But again, it was about, you know, it was a political issue with the China deal and everything like that. But key stocks remain very, very strong. And so the big picture remains, unless there was a real issue. In fact, all the baloney is out now. All the baloney is out. There is no more. There's the excuses are less now, right? If as long as there's no fear of, what, you know, they have to work out the issues with the China, the China trade and everything. But the whole big issue here is, can the U.S. sustain some growth now? In other words, there's all these factors now. Fundamentally, I don't want to talk about the fundamentals because if it was a common sense thing or something you can figure out, it's not. So what I go by is based on what is the market saying, and I'm going to give you an opinion of what I think. Okay, this market is basically is engineered to go and test 310 to 320 now. Okay, unless something was to happen, in other words, something, I don't know, very negative was to happen, okay, to the U.S. And again, if in other words, a political issue that was not resolved in a negative way could cause an issue. But as it stands, let's take a look at a stock, for example, MTCH. Now, let me ask you something. Again, earnings had come up, right? This is a stock we were in. Let me ask you, does that look like a market that's bullish? I'm sorry, bearish. That's an earnings. Look at the volume. This is something we had played. This is a stock that I said was bullish. However, games happen, things change. End result, when it comes to the big picture, PowerTarget Trade delivers. That's what we weren't in this. When I see stuff like this, I know what I'm talking about in the big picture of things. But problems can occur, and even when you're right, can derail things short term. The key is to adapt, make plans, make some changes, and make the dollar bills with skills. So, that being said, is it a simple, the SPY, okay, can go and test these levels, and which is not looking like it wants to do that by how quickly we've come back up. Again, every day the market gives information, but there's a lot. It was a very impressive day today. Okay, very impressive day. But it doesn't surprise me based on what I'm seeing in, like I said, in the scans. What do you think? MTCH was able to move like that for no reason? Apple with great earnings, Google out with great earnings, companies all with great earnings. But baloney can cause markets to go down. There was no technical analysis there. The market was set up to go. It was that unforeseen news and reaction. But just nothing has changed the big picture of a higher market. And that's what I'm going to tell you is what this market's telling us very clearly. But is the market going to make things easy? Of course not. Why would the market make anything easy? If the market was easy, everyone would succeed. But if you want to treat the market like it's a, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Most people are handling the market the same way. Every month's the same. Every situation's the same. It's not the same. It's different. This year has been very different than it was in 2018. But we've been adapting and changing. Now, people, any new people coming in here, don't forget, ask me some questions, right? Also, in this live stream, how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades? Well, on PowerTarget Trade, I'm going to kind of explain it. On PowerTarget Trade, there's a pinned tweet. That video is a pinned tweet video that's on PowerTarget Trade. You simply click on it, and it will explain to you how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. It's really right in front of you, right? Right on my PowerTarget Trade Twitter. Okay, now back to the market. Before I go into more market details, is there any questions? Oh, WW big move today and closed at the highs. Weight Watchers. Okay, that's right. That's right. Ruko. Now I haven't seen what Ruko did, and this is another winner. Of course, I got us into this many times. The plans, right? But earnings was coming up and everything. But let's put up Ruko, people. I want to see where Ruko closed after hours. $113 after hours. If this is a bearish market, why are companies doing well? I wonder, I want you to think about, I say the right company. Listen, we deal with the best of the best. We don't deal with most companies suck. Most, but not all, right? I deal with the best. I identify the best. That's why I am the best. Anyways, simple put, PowerTarget Trade is correct the big picture. Simply put. So this closed around 113, right around the highs. Interesting. 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 Well, Apple, it did confirm today. However, it did not confirm in the time frame that I said. So we have to go by another confirmation of it. In theory, it did. It just did it late. And we wanted to get, how does the market close? And the market was very different, David, than in the morning than in the afternoon. And what I keep saying to people is we have to adapt and change. So we needed to see what does the market do by the close. And we did get very good information, a lot of great information. Ruko earnings doing well, flying up higher. Plans we've been in, making money in, stock continues to go higher. Match, Apple, I am on the right track, but doesn't matter how correct you are. Market control problems. It's a matter of how do you fix the problems and move forward with skill. And real skill is what my YouTube channel shows. Real skill. So I'm here to help you succeed. Well, it could be. I mean, Apple. Don't forget, David. Apple had a high of 221 before the political issue. So WW, Weight Watchers, yeah. But again, a lot of our key stocks have done well. Google out, good earnings, done well. So when it comes to the big picture, that is the key. Because majority of the time, when the market does come to the alignment, and I'm identifying the best of the best, who do you think is going to be making the most money? The baby scalpers with no skills, or the people who have real skills? PowerTarget Trade, yours truly. Any questions out there? Yeah, can control political. That's right. No technical analysis can control every issue, but it's about the. But I can still, we can still win with the big picture, leader skills. See, real skill identifies real companies, real moves. Who's got us into Ruco winners? Look, even after earnings, the stock performed well. I would have hoped, I would wish it didn't perform well to give us a better entry, but that's the way it is. Lo and behold, the big picture, PowerTarget Trades correct with winning plans after winning plans after winning plans in Ruco. What happened a couple of weeks back? This is part of the plan of the market. Let me assure you, we will be prepared to make a killing when the right alignments come back into the market. The market is doing some interesting things. It will not make it easy, but we must continue to focus. You pay attention to what I'm saying. Come to the live stream because I'm right the big picture. And that is the most important thing for long-term success. It's not about the little rinky-dink little hiccups that can happen here and there. That can happen to anybody, anyone. But can they project the big picture? Are they getting people into the right kind of companies that do well? The answer is they do not. Stock clown. Good evening, Joe. Joe's a new member. Great to have a new member in the group of PowerTarget Trades. A very good member. And I'm sure Joe knows what I'm talking about, right? Because it's about the big, you know what? It's about the longevity of some. You're gonna anybody listen to me. It's about how do you handle hiccups and move forward with power. Listen, let me put up SPY here, people. Let me put up the SPY here. Okay. You know, let's go back here. Here in December, it look it was first of all it was way more bearish here. By the way, I want people to think about this. In 2018 December, market looked like the end of the world. PowerTarget Trade said no. We're going to reverse. I have a plan, and I did. 5 winning BA plans in a row. Up we went. Let's not forget this documented facts that no one, and I mean no one, has done. No option sniper, nobody. No guru, me. Only I talked about the market reversal. Only me. With a plan. I had a plan. I could see in the scans that the market was going down for the wrong reasons. Just like I was right about over here. I was no right, wrong over here. Market was going, I was impressed how quickly the market had gone to 300. My goals were met. Not only do we hit 300, we hit 302. But because we hit 302 in this manner and we pulled back, we have created now a higher market coming. 310, 320. This is a possibility. Doesn't mean it has to happen. We have to take it step by step. But I am sure to catch the big dollar bills with skills within the right companies. We will get some big wins. This I assure you. So you want to get inside of Power Group Trades. No, the drop here is baby compared to. You got to realize that in October we dropped from 291. We almost made a 80% retracement. Victor. Okay? Between here and here. This is baby. Let me explain you something. I want to show you some retracements. So let me show you where you have to look at the reality of this market on a retracement level. I want to show you something here. So let's do this together, people. We're going to take this low here to this high here. Okay? And this is the reality here. We have not even retraced 38.2%. That's what I'm talking about. The market could go down here at 275, and I'm not saying we're going to do that. Okay, but that would still only be a 38.2% retracement. That's how bullish this market is. You have to realize that we have to take it from here to here. That is the real picture. Unless we were to smash through this level. And again, it's not, anything is possible. What I'm saying is, according to the scans, according to stuff that's got earnings like Match and Ruko and all these things, and the way we reverse today, no. It can happen. What I'm trying to say to you is that we could go down to this 200, 268, and that would be still a bullish retracement because 38.2%, okay? That's knowing which fibs to draw. One of the keys is to figure out which are the real fibs to draw, okay, to real conclusions. This is the real fibs. I would have no fear, but I can assure you, and we already on my moving average, the way I have it, okay, I go by moving the correct moving average, okay, on defensive of the market. Well, we bounced it clearly already. This is a regular charts, and already even in my other charts, listen, I have a lot of reasons that that's it for the market. The market could, by the way, now, what would we want for a confirmation tomorrow? Let's talk about this. If the SPY was to go and take out 289 tomorrow, that should confirm that a bottom is in place. Tomorrow we take out 289. That should confirm a bottom is in place. But it doesn't mean that they do not test back over here for unforeseen reasons. Okay, I was hoping that the market would drop more because I know it could afford to drop more, but the market doesn't going to play that. This is where market's never going to be easy. See, so we take it plan by plan. Some plans will be in very quickly, and we see their success rates. But that's the only way as we build ourselves for the the big pie in the sky. Does that make sense, people? 289? 289 is not an important level. Oh, 289 for today, based on today's action, I would like to see, and in my experience, well, I would say 289.25. 289.25 would, in my opinion, confirm, and that's if we do not test, we do not lose this low, um, and or we take 289.25. Okay, if we do that, I believe the low is set. It's a very bullish sign. Doesn't mean we don't test that again. That is a possibility. I cannot tell you a lie and tell you no, we can't test. But according to all the things I'm looking at and how stocks are doing with earnings, key stocks, right? There's a, this is very impressive action today, but the market will not make things easy. Kali, um, I can't pronounce your name. You are a new person. Ash says the stocks you watch now for direction. Yeah, so inside of Power Group Trades, we're going to be talking about some. I got a couple of plans I'm going to be posting tonight inside of Power Group Trades. Um, some option plans that we can get into and see how they go. Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm very prepared for. I'm telling you, people, there's a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money. Setbacks are going to come, but it's how you deal with the setbacks and make the comebacks, and then hit the jackpot. We will hit the jackpot. The market clearly is telling me, without a shadow of a doubt, we're going much higher. Something really negative has to happen, and it's almost an impossibility. almost an impossibility. So what else? So AMD, for example, again still on track to testing higher. Even with this negativity, the pullback has not been very strong. A lot of stocks are showing a lot of strength. Right? So again, people, keep in mind what I'm showing here about the SPY. 38.2 retracement would be around 276, 270. We'll say 276, 275 area. Okay, doesn't have to be exact. And that doesn't even mean we're going to do that, but that should show you how bullish we are. That would be a 38 point from our December to where we are. In no way possible. A disaster would have to. This market, and I can tell you from a lot of metrics that when we bust back up though, and it won't even be 300, right? And we get another alignment. That alignment will spell a much higher SPY, 310, 320. That's what I see in the cards that can happen this year. Okay? So, yeah. Good question, David. I'm going to put, there's a lot of good stuff, David. That the problem is selection, right? It's a lot of good stuff. Right? But I'll be posting inside of Power Group Trades those things, right? New people here, if they come in, they want to learn how to become a member. You start studying, get inside the group, right? I'm here to explain to people about the big picture of the market, like I said, promised, giving an update, my thoughts. Is it going to be an easy process? It's impossible to tell you. It could be very easy right now. So we do it step by step, plan for plan, but it's very bullish what happened today. Very, very impressive action. I was hoping for the market to go lower. Didn't happen. You know why? That's a bullish as well. But another fact I've just explained to you here by these fib levels that I showed you. I think you can see that in the... Oh, you can't see the thing, but I'm showing you... 1 second. Let me see if I can zoom this out more. I want people to see this. Okay. I want people to see this, so we show this in the live stream documentation purposes. Documentation purposes, what PowerTarget Trades said. So, a more bullish fact, if the market does not want to retrace or either bounces the 38.2% retracement or does not test below this level, SPY 310, 320 can easily be hit. And again, I'll be making updates. But we have not retraced. See the fibs. See what I drew here, and give or take a few points here or there, right? The rough idea is this is the correct fibs to draw on the big picture of the market on a short time. This is only a short time frame. Okay, it's between December disaster to where we are now in new SPY highs that we achieved already. Not in December of this year, much before the time. So I believe they've engineered this market, set up this market to go and hit 310 to 320. And this is one of the reasons why you're seeing me drawing in this. But not just what you see here in the regular charts. It's in my charts telling me this. It's in the scans. It's in what's being said already. What political issues have been thrown at us. And yet we have stocks like MTCH, people. Regardless of what the SPY's done, right? Did it stop MTCH from flying into new highs? There were long-term investors in here. They're smiling today. You see, the gold goes to the people who persist for the gold and they work for the gold. And those people in match, I'm not a long-term investor, are smiling today in fear. I want you to think about this, people, in fear. There's always fear. The market's too high. The market's too this. The market's too that. You'll never make money if you're listening to the news. Get inside of PowerTarget Trades. Study my YouTube channel. I guide you to the real gold. It's work. You got to manage your money properly, but we do it with options. We were in trades and match, making dollar bills and match with options. Our companies I get us into are gold companies. Most of them do well. 80% of them do extremely well. BA was a huge superstar. People were telling me since $200 I've been talking about BA, actually way below 200, on the 170s, massively correct. Every stock clown out there, couldn't touch what I do. With a 10-foot pole, I got documented proof on my YouTube channel. I implore anyone to challenge me. I clean them out. Anyways, people, I don't want to, I don't want to get upset here, but it's like I got so much powerful proof. I know who I am. I am the big picture leader, and I'll always be the big picture leader. I'll always be a champion. I have the key to the dollar bills with skills. These guys are clowns, jokers, most of these people out there. All these analysts are jokers or clowns. Look at the stocks I talked about. I talked about Match many times. Look what it did. A lot of our stuff, 80% of stuff, just blows through my targets, does amazing things, even when we're not in there. We caught a huge gain in DIS. Me, the whole thing. Nobody caught that gain like I did with options. No one out there caught it as like me. No one. All right now. No one. Hello, hello. I wish I knew that the time frame. If all goes well, it could be this year. But what is in play, Bull Run, is that's the possibility. And that means we have to be prepared for that Bull Run. Yeah, so BA, it's a question, good question. So BA, let me take a look at BA. It's not been in my radar. So right now, BA remains, right now it's out of favor. We don't need BA. Twitter is bullish, but again, it's something that I don't want to get into. But see, Twitter is showing us another interesting thing. So let's take a look at Twitter. And you can see Twitter practically is really strong. Not in new highs, but I believe this stock, long-term big picture, 50, 55, 60. Okay. Is it the best option play right now? No. There are better stocks to get into. That's why I'll talk. But do I like Twitter? Yes, I do. I think Twitter is a good long-term investment. In fact, I have some people that are in here. I have a that I spoke to before I started doing a lot of things, um, and they are long-term investors in Twitter, in the 30 area, in the 30 32 area zone. But they had to hold through all this. You have to have a stomach, to make the real dollars. To be honest with you, long-term investors, sometimes you got to hold things. I mean, they never went against, but you have to hold through the fear. Because if you don't hold through the fear, like the match investors, see, these are the true these are the true champions. They're long-term investors in the stock MTCH. They are the champions. Let's clap for these people. We're long. Stock clown can never make money like this. Never in a million years. I have made money like this with options. We did it with this. But this is the big picture thinkers out there in match. Let's give those people a round of applause, the long-term holders. That's why this stock is so high. Do you think it's from scared little baby traders, scalpers? No, it's from the smart big money that I study, people. That's how come this is up. Keep that in mind, people. That's the reality. That stock is up because of the big smart money, not the dumb little scalpers, the little baby pebbles. All those services out there, garbage. Option sniper, garbage. For losers, for baby scalpers, for no brains. I'm the big picture leader. I identify some. We have winning option plans and match. That's skill. That's skill. All right now. I don't know, Shub, about that. I think that these are factors we don't we you know for me for all we know they don't raise the tariffs. So all we can do, Shub, is we need to um, take it plan by plan. Do you think, Shub? I want this is a good question, but do you think the match investors were worrying about that? I want you to think about this, Shub. The 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 the, the most important people are the bulls. The most skillful people in the world are the bulls, not the bears, the big investors like Warren Buffett, right? Big, visionary thinkers. Okay. Now, I, my skills dwell from that, pulls from that logic. Okay. But we try to do it making people money with options in real companies, not penny stocks, baby trading. Like it's garbage. Making money that way, you're making money based on you're not making the real money is from the long-term investors, like in Match. Okay, these people they're again a small, big money. Okay, big money made this stock go there. And these people you won't hear on the news. Okay, you will not hear about these people in the news. These people understand the kind of stuff I understand. This is why they make the dollar bills, and most people do not. Understand what I just said there, people. I don't know the answer to that, David. What the market will if Trump raises Trump is raising tariffs for the U.S. economy to get more money for U.S. You know, I don't know. That's not my job to figure out what is going to happen with that part. My job is to figure out what is the market saying, the big money. Because see, the big money, David, I think you're still missing the point, David. Do you think that these match investors who who held and have this stock go up, this is telling us something about the tariffs. It means tariffs don't mean anything right now. You can't be worrying about tariffs. You won't make money if you worry about tariffs. You understand, David? The big money is made by doing what is right, taking the right action for the right signals and the right reasons. That's what the match investors did today. That's right. And the market barely went down. That is bullish. You see, Shub is making a good point here. So let's talk about this, people. Market has already taken information, but like I said, we don't know all the information. But the market isn't so bearish when match is done in Ruco. You saw Ruco earnings, people. Ruco went to 113 after hours. Ruco people. Ruco's been nothing but a winner. We weren't in this anymore, but we won. We had a couple of winning plans and options, and I was right the big picture in Ruco, David. You remember, David? I made plans in Ruco, and it had earnings. So I know what I'm looking at is correct. Like the market, in my opinion, is setting up for that everything is going to be fine. There is no there is something powerful happening that's beyond everybody, and I study that. That's what my charts are telling me, people. I hold the keys. So, in my opinion, we don't have to worry about anything. We need to just deal with it step by step, people. That's all we can do. Okay? Most people cannot hold like the big, powerful guns out there who did who made the money match. That's right, David. This is what the market's saying right now. It's set up for a huge move, guys. And the stock clown, when that happens, he'll be completely annihilated. But I mean, whatever he said, he's been wrong since 225. What I'm saying, these people are all guesses. So many people want to say to you why the market's going to go down. Okay, they don't. Nobody knows. Nobody really knows. So I don't want to try to figure that out. The market's going to go down because of the Trump's going to look. We had that bad news. Did that stop Ruco from going higher? Did it stop Match from going higher? No. Is Apple really that bad off, near $200 a share? After all this news, China this, China that? Come on, people. We got to look at the companies for the answers. See, that's what I keep doing. I keep looking for answers through skillful trading ideas and how they succeed. But if you're afraid of every possible problem, you can't make money in the market. We weren't in very many stocks because you know what? There were issues coming up. The market knew something. Stuff wouldn't confirm. And I've been this before, but it was very at a point where anything could have snapped one way or the other. It was that feel, one way or the other. But they pulled it back. Nobody knows anything. Okay? But many people don't have the skills to make the real dollar bills. We do. I do. That's why I come here in live streams and I talk to people one-on-one. I answer questions with passion, with heart. And I make these videos and I educate the people and I talk about them. And the proof is in the pudding. On my YouTube channel, we have so many plans we're in and these stocks continue to do well. Why? Why? Because I was right, the big picture all along. No matter what happens, I have been right. I said something crazy has to happen for something negative to happen. But I believe the market is engineered right now. It's in place right now. Okay. Forget about to go to those higher levels. End of story. It's what I see still. Unless I see a problem, we are going 310, 320. End of story. It's engineered that way. Trust me on this. Nobody, there's, people are looking at it, to figure out what the market wants to do. It's a $1 zillion question. I'm going to listen to the market. That's what I'm very good at doing. But it's not going to reveal to me. To me, it's told me we're going 310, 320. Just like I called the SPY to go to 300 back in the negative times over here, people. Nope. I've said, listen, I've done it. I am the big picture leader. Since February 11, 2016, I have documented proof of this. Plans, winning after. It's an undeniable fact. I got the proof here. I know I got the skills to make us succeed. If you don't want to buy call option, well, as I said to you, David, I'm a long-term investor. I've told people this a long time. I've been a long-term investor in Apple, right? So for me, Apple could go to $100, for example, and I still win. That's how much money I made in Apple, how powerful I am in Apple, right? Would Apple go to $100 would be like the world coming to an end. I've said this analogy many times. Just like it going to 120, I said the world has to go to an end, right? Never went, right? Was I right about 200? Apple is set up to go to 300 right now. Okay, that's the reality. That is the reality. 300, but 250, 260 is in the cards. It's already written in stone that they're going there, unless some disaster was to happen. As I said to you, a disaster. And if that disaster was to come, in other words, for a clown to be correct, it would be a disaster. You think that believe me, there's certain things that are happening in the market that is beyond everybody else and that people aren't going to tell you. And I don't want to get into it, but I can assure you there's very powerful people at work in these markets. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. That being said, Dexter has something here. Q2 earnings were forecast to miss earnings by 60% by companies. We are, in fact, beating. That's right. So, you see, Dexter looks at some cool information, right? So what Dexter said was that a lot of analysts were forecasting that companies were to miss earnings by 60%. But what he said is that we are in fact beating earnings ER by 60%. So this means a lot of people are confused. They don't understand. They don't. Why do you think Ruko went up or Match went up? You know what Match is? It's an internet dating company, or the internet dating companies in the U.S. That's what they are doing. Internet-based companies, right? They're making money. Hey, people spend money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got a lot of websites. I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying. I don't. That's what I think. That's what it is. I think. Anyways, what I recall. So I just I don't care what they did. I found it in my thing, and it spoke to me that it was a bullish stock. And of course, I was right. The big picture, like always, right? It's like that's real skill, stock clown. It's real skill. Anyways, any questions for the big picture leader before I go? Because I think I did a very good live stream here. But the live stream is to help some people out. Tell them, get inside my group, subscribe to my YouTube channel, PowerTarget, study the videos, and create a playlist. I keep putting this message. The truth. Nobody has done stuff what I've done in these created. No one. I don't continue to do this because I'm telling the truth to people. I have the skills to make us the dollar bills, lots of dollar bills. Because I'm right the big picture. If I was wrong here and this market never did what it did here, I would have been gone. But I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong because, listen to me, people were probably thinking I was crazy right back here, right? Let's talk about this, people. PowerTarget Trade lost his mind. This market's so bearish. Everyone was fearful. Stock Clown was out there parading himself. Ha ha! I told you. Boom! Smashed to pieces. Who was right again in the big picture? Now I said the market's telling me we're gonna test 300. People were laughing at me. All kinds of clowns out there laughing. Oh, you're crazy. Listen, it's all documented. I won. Nobody can say a word to me. No one. Anyone saying I'm wrong? First of all, no one in the right mind who has skill would even question me now. But any clown wants to come and say, "Where's your proof?" I got the proof. They would owe me millions. Okay, millions. Anybody wants to talk against me? I got the documented proof. I put them out. That's how confident I am. In fact, anybody goes through my stream, listen to what I'm saying, they say this guy is like a crystal ball reader. That's what they're gonna. Anybody with intelligence, this guy's just as good as a crystal ball reader almost. Crystal ball reader. That's the reality, people. So, my opinion, according to the market, 310, 320, all documented in my live stream. I'll be making updates, but right now, we didn't even retrace 38.2%. With all that fear already. And key stocks we were in, making new high, breaking out, making new highs, tons of volume like Match. Something to think about. Who's right the big picture? Who has the real skills? All these little services are baby. They make money through um, they make money through their people paying them like the like an option sniper. He took in. I'll tell you right now, people, because people wanted to believe the casino that he was doing. He took in a couple $100,000 in a saqueta and ran for his life because he says I can't handle this difficult market now. I'm telling people real stuff. It ain't going to happen. Could Once he had to do what I try do what I do, couldn't do it. Ran for his life. Ran for his life. Now I can tell people. You know about this option? No, we don't know. Well, there's going to be a lot of option snipers out there. They're going to say blah, 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 blah. And the people who want to listen to those people with no skills, then they lose money when they're gone. Too bad for you. It's your fault. Because you didn't listen to PowerTarget Trade. I put out the truth on my YouTube channel. And I said to you, most people are dumb dumps, lazy bumps. End of story. I'm not here for the lazy bums. I'm here to help teach people the truth. You gotta work at this. You gotta make adjustments. Everybody struggles with the market. So my method is to understand what is the market saying and then making plans. And I'm doing a really good job with that because Ruko and Match were stocks we were involved in that are to this day doing well. That means I have very excellent, powerful identification skills with my system. And it is speaking to me bang on correct in very, very difficult times. Something very few people in the world can do. Yeah. Um, Again, this is something. It's fine, David. Like gotta realize that where this is, right? It's $134 stock, right? Um, it needs time. I knew this. That's why people were always going. I didn't make any plans for this anymore. It needs time, and I read it correctly. Listen, I'm the big picture leader. I'm right greater than 80% of the time. So I will always find us the best companies possible. And when they're no good, I leave them alone. I find another vehicle for us. I never fight the market. When market changes his mind, I'm going to fight the market? No. That's the biggest mistake people do. You don't fight the market. You adapt and you change. That's why we're going to succeed long term. Year after year after year after year after year. Because I'm putting in the real work, teaching the real thing, the real truth about the market. Good night. Good night, Ash. Good night, Dexter. Well, 10-year treasury. Good night, Ash. All right, people. Um, any other questions? Again, if you want to become a member side of PowerTarget Trades, it's on PowerTarget Trade. It's a pin tweet video. Click on it. It explains how to become a member. I'm here to help you make money. It's a free group. You're going to do well if you study my rules. I'm going to give you suggestions of how you should manage your money. Do it right. Think long term. Think big picture. So you could be a match winner one of these days too. See that? Those long-term investors are the real winners. The people who catch the real big picture. Keep that in mind. That's how you want to be. You don't want to be a little baby scalper. Those people always burn out. Like Option Sniper. Burn out. Boom. Any questions out there? And again, if not, you keep studying. You got a question, you ask PowerTarget Trade. Come to the live stream. Even to tell a story about yourself of how and let me analyze what you've done about something. I'll give you the truth so I can help you succeed. Man, I don't study macro charts. Everything I do is fundamental. I mean, sorry, technical. Because as I said to you, if you were to try to make sense of the market, you'll blow up. You have to simplify it. Yeah, all technicals. That's right. All technicals. That's what I've mastered. That's why I've been so correct year after year after year in very difficult times. It's all technicals, Shub. I'm master technical analyst. Master. Master. You know, master leader, you name it. True. The technical analysis, the way I read the charts, a very powerful system I developed. It's like the most powerful information coming to me. It's beyond the fundamentals. I don't look at it. Dexter will look at it and talk to me about some stuff like that or whatever like that, but I don't need to look at that. There are people who talk about the fundamentals. I got my buddy the stock market. I forgot the name now. I think it's stock investment market, right? Anyways, he has a YouTube channel, stock market investing. Yeah, stock market. He has a YouTube channel. Uh, you can listen to the fundamentals from him, but it ain't gonna. It changes, you know. He's gonna. This guy says this. That guy says that. Some of the information is good, and some of the information will scare you. It won't help you make money in the market. It'll help you become more afraid, in my opinion. But he's got good information to look up. But when it comes to the technicals, I encompass it. It's something bigger. The way I look at the stock charts, it's something a lot larger than fundamentals and regular technicals. It's something, it encompasses it in a larger way. That's why I have the skills beyond anybody else out there. Guaranteed. Now, stock market investing, that's right there. Yeah. Danger, again, it happens by failure. In other words, the market is so powerful and difficult that there's no perfect anything. You're going to have to take losses sometimes to catch the big, big, the big goal, the big picture. Okay? You never, this is why you have to manage your money properly. I never claim things to be easy, but I claim that you have to have a certain methodology and a consistency, and you got to keep at it. You got to manage your money properly. And when you do so, you'll catch the big pie in the sky. That's right. And it's really simple. When you can get some good fundamentals with good technicals combined, it's more powerful. But let's say the fundamentals are amazing and the technicals are not. It's never a really good way to really make money. It's when they both and sometimes the fundamentals make no sense and the technicals are amazing. And by the time the fundamentals come out, the stock's already moved. All right, people, have a good night. Got a good questions today, Shub, good questions, Shub. Great participation, Dexter, as always. Dexter, honestly, a superstar guy, stand-up guy, amazing guy, always helpful. Thanks, Shub. Get inside the group, Power Group Trades. I don't know if you're in my group or not. Get a profile pic, Shub, and let's make money. Let's make money with skill, people. Let's make money. We're going to be talking about the big picture. This video here, we're going to be talking about it. Have a good night, people.